Hey everyone, I wanted to bring you a cool little exercise that bridges the end of the 9 year with the beginning, kind of forward looking into a 1 year. So as I'm recording this, we have just celebrated the astrological new year, which was January 8th. So we are past New Year's Day, we're past the astrological new year, but we are not yet to the beginning of the 1 year. 1 year doesn't begin for the fire horse energy until February. So we're still in the ending of the 9 year. We're still in the shedding, we're still in the letting go, we're still in the assimilating of lessons, we're in the integration, we're in the tail end of the snake year and completing the lessons, shedding what needs to be shed, releasing all of that needs to go. And we are not quite to go time yet of fire horse energy. So there's just a lot to assimilate is definitely, a good word for it. There's a lot to sit with. There's a lot to be able to kind of point the arrow towards, but it's not time to release that arrow yet. It's not go, 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 hustle energy. We may want to start to set intentions. We may want to feel into where we're headed, but it's not time to release that arrow yet. So I have a cool little ceremony that I did with a group on actual New Year's Day, and they really enjoyed it, and I thought that I would bring it to you. So supplies that you will need: a pine cone. Any size pine cone will do. This one happens to be a loblolly pine cone, which here in the southeast they are like everywhere. You're going to need little scraps of paper. I just cut up little scraps. They're like 1 inch by 1 inch roughly. A candle, any kind of candle will do, whether it's a chime candle or taper, whatever you have will work perfectly. Whatever color you have will work perfectly. We're not going to get caught up in colors. And then some sort of a fire conveyance, matches, lighter, whatever you have. Okay, so here is what we're going to do, and I'll show you what we're going to end up with here. So this is the final result. This is actually mine from the New Year's Day ceremony. So it's pine cones and the little scraps of paper are kind of rolled up and tucked in. So I will show you here. And what we're doing is really kind of sitting with the feeling of, what do you want to feel? What kinds of emotions, feelings do you want to bring into 2026? So take a moment, pause the video if you need to, or come back to really feel into what are you bringing in for the emotions, for how you want it to feel in your body. So I'll share with you. So I chose joy, vitality, peace, love, health, and wealth. Okay, those are all good feelings. So what we're gonna do, once you have all of your words, and you can have as many as you want, you might only have 1 or 2, and those are the core things that you really, really want. Cool. This exercise is totally, totally yours. Make it your own. So we're gonna roll these little slips of paper here into just little scroll type things, and then we're gonna slip them into like the petals of the pine cone. Okay, so I'm just going to keep rolling here while I am talking. And maybe you need to take a quiet moment, to really kind of drop into meditation, to feel into what you want to bring into 2026. Maybe you already know. Maybe it's super easy for you because coming through 2025 and that last tail end of the snake shedding, it was it was a learning year, definitely. So maybe it's quick and easy and you already know, but take as much time as you need with this to identify what really lands in your body. Like, what would it feel really good to resonate with in this coming year? Fire Horse is all about new beginnings. It is all about, you know, really starting anew in a different different vibration than what we have been. We're ending a cycle, so this is starting a new cycle. Okay, so I have like 4 or 5 in there. That's definitely plenty. You may have much more. You may have the whole cone covered. That is totally up to you. So what we're gonna do, gotta switch hands. All right, I'm a lefty. So we're gonna light the candle and then just sealing in those little scrolls. So we're going to want to drip the wax kind of over where the scrolls are in the pine cone. And the idea is just kind of to get enough wax in there that they're not going to easily fall out. It's kind of sealing them in a little bit without setting yourself or anything else on fire, and just dripping it in there. Sometimes it takes a little aiming to get the wax pointed in the right direction. I'll come over here and get this one. All right, so the whole idea is that this pine cone then forms a kind of emotional lantern for where you are headed in 2026, for what you want to feel, for what you want to bring in. So this exercise is actually called the Pinecone Lantern. And once you have sealed all of your little words in there, your little scrolls in your pine cone, then you are going to set this someplace, on a mantle, on an altar, on a shelf, someplace that you see on a daily basis. And it's going to sit there until you start to feel the energy shift into the year of the Fire Horse. So we have planets that are coming into Aries at the end of January, like the 19th or 20th. There's a bunch of planets that are coming into Aries. Fire Horse year actually starts in February. So sometime around that time frame, you may feel things kind of shift for you into the energy of, now it's time to go. Now it's time to release the arrow. You've aimed, you've set your intention, you've brought in what you want your year to feel like. And when you feel the energy shift, then you'll take this pine cone from wherever you have been keeping it so that you can see it on a daily basis and just burn it. Take it outside, put it in a fire safe container, you know, always practice fire safety. But put it someplace where you can burn it safely, and then burn it as an offering to the year ahead, to where you want to go, to what you want to feel and what you want to bring in to your life. So I hope that is a fun little exercise that you can do, and happy Pinecone Lanterning. Let me know how it goes.